Bradley Chubb joining us here on CBS Sports. It is year 8. That is what you're going into. You've had quite a few training camps, but you got hurt. You're coming off of the ACL injury, missed all of 2024 that season. Are you maybe more hungry now for 2025? What's your feeling like, and how eager are you to get back out there?
Yeah, for sure hungry. But my main feeling is just grateful, just being able to go through all the things I did and still be standing, still be here as a leader, as a guy that people look to, as a guy that, can set the tone and stuff like that. So just being grateful just to be out here, It's like I said, getting back into the swing of things and, knocking the rust off still, but, just being out here, going through all the tough times with the guys, that's what I miss the most. So I'm glad to be able to be doing that. Yeah,
and you got the fans out here today as well, so I'm sure that's certainly special. When we talk about Miami, it's really like this high power, this like track team of an offense, right? But on the defensive side of the ball, sometimes there are some questions about the physicality and the toughness and all of that. What is your message to the fans? What can they be excited about when it comes to the defense? Because there are high expectations when you look at who you got out there in terms of edge rushers.
I mean, my message to the fans is, just be patient with us, we had a chance to get under the system, learn, have guys rehab and get back, and I feel like we got pretty much we got the goods now. Me and JP put the work in last year to get back onto the field. Chop emerged as a great player that he's going to be. Zach came and doubled up, did what he did the year before and did it again. We got Minkah in the back end, got JB, got T-Dot. The list goes on. Just the DBs we got, man. I'm just excited to put this full defense on the field and see the full potential that everybody talks about that we have, but actually going out there and proving it and showing it.
You mentioned that you and JP put the work in to get back on the field. I know you guys are boys. What has your relationship been like? I kind of saw it out there a little bit at practice, but what has that been like, your relationship and having that chemistry on the field as well?
Nah, it's been dope, man. Just ever since I touched down in Miami, he was the first guy that I see in the meeting room. Got a chance to chop it up with him, and it's been on ever since. We call it 2:15. That's what time it is. You know what I mean? And every time we're out there, we make sure that we make our presence felt. That chemistry, it goes beyond the field as well. So, just being out there with people you care about, people you love, and it brings the best out of everybody.
You mentioned, of course, Minkah Fitzpatrick coming back here to the team that drafted him in 2018. He had a nice pick at practice today. What has it been like having him back? It's
been great. Whenever you can add an all-pro to the team, that's a win for the Dolphins, And right now, he's still, trying to find his way in the locker room, learn the guys, learn everybody. But you can see the leadership qualities he has, the command, the respect he commands from the guys around him. So it's going to be fun when he gets into the full swing of things with this team, and I feel like the sky's the limit.
All right, we're going to transition and do some social questions. Your Instagram handle is the Astronaut. Where did that come from? I keep asking around and no one seems to know why. So tell us, give us the backstory.
So the easy answer is from the artist Future. He talks about, raps about being an astronaut and stuff like that. That's kind of what me and my brother gravitated towards. But, in the deeper meaning, my mom used to always say, she loves it to the moon and back. Just adding that aspect into it, and then with my foundation, I started adding the foundation. I mean, the part of shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, go for your full potential, and just kind of have everything playing into each other. So, but the easy answer, is Artist Future. That's my guy.
I love that. It comes back to mom, though.
Yeah,
it always does, right?
Always does.
So I'm gonna list off some of your teammates, and you have to give me the first word that comes to mind when you hear it.
Okay.
So we'll start with Tua. One word.
Leader.
Tyreek.
Fast.
Jalen Waddle.
Fast again. That's 2 words, but fast.
We'll take it. Jalen Phillips.
Dominant.
Chop Robinson.
Edge. Bendy.
Okay.
Bendy.
Yeah. All right. He's flexible?
Just the way he could dip his shoulder, the way he just gets off the ball. A lot of words could go for both of those guys.
Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Just 2 words, but all pro.
All pro. Okay. Awesome. And you're recently engaged, by the way. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Wedding planning, how's it going for you?
Wedding planning is a headache, but, it's going to be fun when it's all said and done, when everybody's celebrating together, our families will come together. But right now it's stressful. But at the end of the day, she's handling that right now while I'm in training camp. And then when it's all said and done, we'll be on the same page.
Yeah, wedding planning is not for the faint of heart, certainly. Also, I have another random question. Do you or your fiance watch Love Island at all?
So this is back in COVID times. We were watching the UK version, and then she would always watch it every year. And then this year she was like, "Babe, you got to watch it with me. Got to watch it with me." I used to tell her, "No, I'm not watching it." And I got sucked in by the second or third episode, and I was locked in. So
okay, so they had some people that were from the villa that were at training camp.
I saw that yesterday. Yep.
So who are your favorite? I know nothing about Love Island, so what do I need to know if I'm going to watch it?
I would let you form your own opinions because there's a lot of opinions out there on social media about this group, that couple, this couple. But my personal favorite was Ace and Shelly. You know,
Okay.
just I don't know what it was about. It just felt authentic. People said Ace was a hater, which he was. He was hating a little bit, but at the end of the day, they had the best connection to me.
Okay, you're a real one.
Yeah,
you watch.
I
can tell.
I was like that.
Before I let you go, just want to know overall, summarize what would be a successful season for the Miami Dolphins.
A successful season for the Miami Dolphins. You know, it could be a lot of things. You know, last year we didn't do anything that we wanted to do. I mean, some people had great years, some people didn't have the best years. I would say a successful season for us is obviously winning the season. Obviously, you know, winning the division. That's something we haven't done since I've been here. Winning the playoff game, that's something we haven't done in the past couple of years, and the fans are sure to let us know that. But at the end of the day, just becoming a team, becoming one, and I feel like the sky's the limit. You know, we got those separate goals, but I feel like if we take care of the little things, all that will handle itself.
You know, I know you mentioned the word that came to mind was leader. When I asked him the question, he said Super Bowl, the end. That was it.
That's it. That's it right there. Like I said, we put all those little things together, like win the division, win the playoff game, and all that starts to add on and compound, and that we're right where we need to be.
Bradley, thanks. We appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Awesome.